Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority. My name is Owen. When we left off last time, we got some kind of confusing revelations kind of happening. So Kana basically admitted to performing the last trade that occurred, and she said that she traded with us to try to take away our sacrifice card. But even though she tried to do that, for whatever reason, the card that she got was a commoner card. And something else that was kind of revealed last time, which I think is probably related, is the fact that at some point, Kyutaro's tablet was swapped out with a spare or like an extra tablet. So it seems like there's more than one, or I guess there's one more tablet at least than the number of players that are currently in the game, which is weird, because we also know that you can like facilitate trades between, you know, two other people, not just like yourself and one other person. So I don't know, I'm wondering if somehow we have a tablet that's not actually ours, but the weird part about that would be, when would it have been switched, right? Yeah, very, very weird. But like, if it was switched, then like when Keiji did his switch initially, how did he know who to give it to? Like, so maybe Keiji has something or knows something about it? I don't know. Anyway, that's what we're kind of trying to figure out right now. So I guess let's just go through and get everybody's statements. I kind of don't really remember some unique situation that caused the roll to just disappear. Is that possible, I wonder? Okay.
Maybe Kana just messed up who she was trading with or something.
I doubt it. So's not saying anything.
You can't trust electronics for shit. The tablet errored and the trade got messed up.
Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the roll cards themselves. That is, I guess, also possible, but I would say probably unlikely. I can't believe Bucket Girl Woof. She's lying to try to confuse us, meow. Okay, cool. So let's go through and extract from everybody then. Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the roll data or something? Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad. Okay.
I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying the names into the receiver, there could be mistakes.
Okay.
And yet, my sacrifice definitely moved. If it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the floor master purposely changed the destination. Something like that.
Gashu changed the trade?
Come to think. Wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game?
Oh. Interesting. Anything to say, So? So's hardly saying anything. I can't read his thoughts. Interesting. Sorry if you hear a lot of banging around in the background. I'm not sure what my upstairs neighbors are doing, but it is loud as hell. Anyway.
It ain't unthinkable, right, Sarah?
Okay. This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the winner's room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data? Did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone who could cause an irregularity. Potentially Gashu. Let's just see what Gin has to say, though. She's been betraying us over and over, meow. She's even less trustworthy than the loner, woof. Don't trust Bucket Girl, big sis Sarah. Okay. Interesting. So your statement is that no one but So can cause an irregularity, but yeah, okay. So this is what we're probably supposed to match up. Apply. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity that definitely occurred. The Transgression by Floormaster Gashu. Huh?
Say what?
Remember what Miley said before the main game?
Gashu, are you listening?
I don't remember what I had Miley's voice sound like.
You've really gone and mucked things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game.
And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression?
If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation. You're saying the Coot tampered with the card movement?
But the Floormaster, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, there's some merit. Interesting. What would the merit be? The merit could be that the Floormaster doesn't want Kana to have the sacrifice. Obviously, it wasn't that the Floormaster wanted us to have it, because it was taken from us. Interesting. There is some merit. There was some sort of merit, and that's why Gashu pushed through the argument. I see. If his goal could be made clear, maybe we'd know. Who he moved the sacrifice to, that is. Quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this? Gashu. If you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floormaster's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. You know everything, don't you? As to be expected from Miss Sarah Cheetahwin. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code.
What? You for real? With 24 hours, we can make another shot at escape.
You're not supposed to say that part, Reiko. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we've spun. This theory wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking on the roll cards, so... If we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's combine all forces to win an extension. Kana. Yes? You really don't have the sacrifice? It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice. I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. All right, let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Interesting. Sick music for this part. Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the trade.
You think he had the sacrifice go to someone he wanted to kill? Or else, you think there was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die?
Is there an answer in the clues we have left? There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. Interesting. Okay, wait. So, we have the rule books. First floor security footage. Okay, right, I remember that. Stun gun, sure. tablet you can check your roll card into. Found it next to passed out Kyutaro in the rubble room. I think the additional tablet might be the transgression. Because I don't think it's the victim video. Also, I'm pretty sure we used some of this stuff already. Anyway, let's go through and extract from everybody. So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There's something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley. Interesting. Out of all of the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? Yeah, I think so. I think it's the additional tablet. I should show it to Kana. If there isn't, I should tell her there isn't. Okay. I'm gonna show you the tablet, I think. Use selected item. No, okay, never mind. Okay, let's keep going and extracting from everybody.
The person with the sacrifice is real likely to die. That's why Gashu meddled. Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else.
Who's them here?
That's obvious. The person who'd normally end up having the sacrifice. Kana!
Maybe. Does that change your statement? Okay. It's out there, but maybe in reality, Gashu's an ally. Like he wanted this to be exposed so he could put a stop to the main game. Is that too unthinkable? Interesting. Did that change your statement? Okay.
You think...
Oh, wait, never mind.
The Coot hates one of us in particular. He wanted him to be killed via the sacrifice in the main game, even if it meant tampering. But who in the world would that be? Obviously, it's gotta be the guy who made an escape plan and ruined his honor as a floor master. The hacker man himself, so...
No, okay, so this is the weird thing, right? Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. He didn't want someone to die. Someone he didn't want to die, which is Kana. Okay, so I think you're saying he tampered with the cards to kill So. So I think this is in conflict with Keiji? Store statement? Not really helping progress, I'd say. Okay, that's not right. What evidence could we have? Papers listing participants in the death game. There are only 16 names here. Have we used this as evidence? I think we did, right? We did to call out the fact that Keiichi's an ex-detective. Victim video. Interesting. Okay. So, alright, what's everybody's statements again? Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. Is there an answer in the clues we have left? If there's somebody Gashu didn't want to die, it'd be Kana. So maybe we should tell Kana there isn't? There isn't. No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any leads. Some yet unused evidence. I mean, I don't think it's the rule books. We used the security footage. Was it the stun gun? No, I think we used that too, didn't we? 4 papers, tablet. If it's not the tablet, maybe it's the 4 papers, but I thought we did use that already. And we still have 80 clout, so it's not the end of the world if we are wrong here. Oh, it is! The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. It looks kind of familiar. That's just the torn up paper I found in the first floor, meow. Though, what use could this have?
Why do you have that?
Huh?
Miley? Curse her! Handing internal documents to participants?
Internal documents? Gashu, just what is this roster?
What indeed?
He caught on to the fact that I don't know what this means.
You did good, Sarah.
Huh?
Gashu just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. Whatever could you mean?
Kai was a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess, but there's value in solving this mystery.
We ain't got the time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious about this roster.
Okay. There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names on each seat.
Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard.
Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by any name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't even on this. Huh. A roster? It's reminding me of something, meow.
If you want to take a closer look at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman, and we'll look at it together.
Okay, I do want to look at it. Definitely want to look at it. I guess I have to extract from you then? Okay. Okay, alright, okay. Sarah Chidowin. Okay, so Sarah, Neo, Keiji, Kyutaro. Is Joe on here? Joe is not on here. Kai is not on here. Let's see, is So on here? So is not on here. Gin is. Reiko is. Is Kana? No. Oh, yes, she is. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So there are some people missing. The people missing are Joe, So, Kai. Joe, So, and Kai? I think that's it. Did I say somebody else and I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Joe, So, and Kai. All right. Oh, I can look at it sheet by sheet. Interesting. Sarah Chidowin. Okay. Wait, hold on. That's not Neo. Neo is not a boxer. Interesting. I don't remember what Neo's last name is. Okay, but let's go through and extract from everybody. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. That's what Gashu's reaction seemed to indicate, too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Is that so? Sorry. Okay, hold on. What's your statement now? Okay, yeah, it has not changed.
Kurumada, Hayasaka, Kinashi, Tsurugi, and tons of other peeps I don't know. These were people who died in the first trial? Were these people who died in the first trial before they could meet us?
That might be it.
How many people have these kidnappers got to kill till they're satisfied? Nah, now's not the time to get emotional.
Interesting. Okay. Joe isn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, I meant no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Yeah, no, I was stumbling through that in character because he's nervous. I definitely know how to read. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. So it must be Neo is the additional one because the other Neo wasn't the right Neo. 4 of us. 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. Oh, which means there could be an additional sheet, right? Because each sheet has 4 names and there are 4 names missing. So there could just be a missing sheet then. This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Look at this. The names are sorted by percentage. How creepy. What sort of statistics are these numbers supposed to represent? These numbers definitely stick out as odd. Might hold the key to solving this? Okay. Roster? Ah, I remember it, meow. The bar on the first floor, woof. There was a list of names on the blackboard, meow. Now that you mention it, that was a roster too, but I couldn't possibly recall everyone's name. I memorized it, meow. Of course you did. Can drink was Alice Kai. Wait, should I be writing this down? Oh, God. Ugh, sorry. No, I don't think I need to write this down. I can probably just use, like, his statement as the fact. That's fine. Okay, so Alice Kai, Kazumi, Keiji Shunsuke, So Naomi Mai, Megumi Reiko Kyutaro. Can't drink was Anzu Kana Gin, Kugi, Sarah Jo Neo, Hinako, Renmaru. Okay. Interesting. That's amazing, Gin. Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, meow. By the way, Big Sis Sarah, your roster. It's missing the names of Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Neo. Right, okay. Kai, So, Joe, and Neo, and then Kugi, who we don't know. This is important information. Was I useful, meow? Okay. So your roster is missing the names Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Neo. Okay. There are 4 of us whose names aren't listed here, but there's 5 that are listed on the drinking board. Apply. So, what did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing. Meow. Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Neo aren't listed, so... Huh? That's 5, woof. Huh? I guess I rushed and miscounted. Sorry.
Hey, do we really need to worry about little mistakes right now?
That mistake isn't just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Gashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game.
That would be 20.
There are 16 listed on the roster. Right, so there's 21 people with the inclusion of Kugi. Oh my god.
Plus 5 who aren't listed. Doesn't that add up to 21? One too many.
What's that mean, meow? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard, woof. Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. The blackboard names were like this. First, we have the 5 not listed on the roster. Let's remove those 5. On the first sheet, all of the names are present. On the second sheet, similarly, all of the names are here. Third sheet, this one too. And the fourth sheet. Huh? Shin Tsukimi. That's the only person who's not on the blackboard, meow. We've derived a 21st person.
So who the hell is this?
Who is Shin Tsukimi? An unseen survivor, a participant who died unknown, or one of us. Interesting. Probably one of us, right? Although, to be fair, has everyone who's died unknown been accounted for? I can't say that for sure. I can't remember. But is someone using a fake name? Is that what's happening? One of us? Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? If someone's using an alias... I see. Shin Tsukimi is one of us. And they rewrote their alias on the blackboard. No way!
Aha. Interesting. If we follow that logic, Shin Tsukimi has already been identified.
Say what?
Sarah, let's work this out. If all of the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed.
Someone not on the roster. Right. One of the 4 names that isn't on the roster. Or 5 names, I guess. So it's one of the people on the paper, not on the paper roster. Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, or Neo.
Right you are.
All right, let's discuss those 5 names.
This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Nail, remember?
I'm using my real name too. It was written there on the prize exchange, right? Was it? Your picture was there.
Kugi is the name of Kana's sister.
Okay, that's who Kugi is, right? Okay.
If Big Bro Joe were using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure it out right away, meow.
Kai's name was on his laptop. Based on the email logs, should be his real one.
If you want to check the roster, come tell Mr. Policeman anytime.
So it would be So, right? Because So's is the only one that's not been corroborated. I also don't think his name was written on the prize exchange. Oh yeah, okay.
What's the matter, Keiji?
Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie.
Lie?
Sarah, recall the prize exchange.
The prize exchange? Huh?
Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere.
Ah, was that right? I must have had it wrong.
So, what exactly are you afraid of?
Afraid? So is...
You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together. We're your allies. Try trusting us, So.
No.
Shin Tsukimi.
So is Shin Tsukimi. I want to trust you all too. But So, he's trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out.
All right, click time. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh, I always take so much focus. I don't even know if that's even, like, timed. You know what I mean? I just click.
So, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is Shin Tsukimi. I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster. You know about it, meow? Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What did he say?
Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean?
It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game. There's the weird percentages on the left, right?
Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. Their odds of winning.
Dumbass, how would they figure that out?
Because they tested it with AIs. They used the AIs of us to run tests. Right, they ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage. 0%. Certain death. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed. Everyone will vote for me and kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Hiya. A shadow illuminated by the light spoke to me. Just a random question, but do you know what a majority vote is? He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. It hurts. Stop. Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who will be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw Shin Tsukimi away. So.
Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But time has expired, everyone.
We're out of time?
Ah, sorry. It's nearly time for voting. Hold on a sec. Our discussion.
Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of the roster. Did that make any progress?
That's...
Hey, so, you got any more info on this roster?
If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sarah, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? I think this has to be the tablet, right? The extra tablet? Because there's an extra tablet. I have an important evidence, I think. I have important evidence.
Let's hear it. What would that be?
The tablet.
Unfortunately, that appears to prove nothing.
No way. Is it hopeless? Maybe there's something else we can do. Hey, are you giving up, Sarah? I rewrote the blackboard. And also, I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. I've told you everything, just like I swore. So please, save me. Win us an extension, please. I mean, I'll try. Of course I'll try. I feel it. So's trust in me. A real bond. Of course I will, So. Sarah.
This is our last chance. Doesn't matter what. Find something connected to this transgression.
We all think about it and win, meow. No slacking, loner.
Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of this roster. Let's trust that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully.
Okay. I want to save. Let me save.
Got it? This roster lists the chances of survival for the participants in the death game. You said they determined the chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets that we're still overlooking?
There's only 16 names. There only being 16 names makes you wonder, right? If so was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right?
Kai, Kugi, Joe, and Neo. They're the 4 not listed on the roster, meow.
Kinda curious how Sarah's chances of victory are the highest, huh? Okay, save. Okay. I guess let's go through and extract. Let's check it together, Sarah. We're just looking. Okay, yeah, that's okay.
We've established that the chances of victory and everyone's real names, but... For instance, we haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd about the occupations.
The occupations? Okay. Interesting.
Can't think of any common points between those 4, but maybe we can figure out something in common between the 16 on the roster?
What these 16 have in common? Can I look at the... I want to look at it. Oh wait, I have to extract from it, that's right. Okay. Where's the biggest jump in percentage? It's between these 2 sheets. Right, because that's almost a full percentage drop, and everything else is like less than a % dropping. I guess it's not quite a full percentage, is it? But it's still the biggest jump. So assuming that the middle page is missing, right? Okay. High school student, boxer. Ex-detective, baseball player. Office worker, high school student, singer, baker. Murderer, high school student, detective. High school teacher, middle school student, elementary school student, middle school student, self-employed. What they all have in common. Interesting. I'm not totally sure. Nothing's jumping out at me. I mean, also, this is actually the biggest jump, right? Between Sarah and Noichi. Interesting, okay. Alright, who did we leave off with? Did we get you already? I think so, yeah.
Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? What is it? Now that I think about it, they might have used the words candidates, not participants.
Oh. Interesting. So maybe this is their chances of winning something else entirely, not the death game?
Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there?
If there's a chance that those kidnappers were using those terms distinctly, then maybe. Participants and candidates are different. Okay. Interesting.
So seem to believe these were accurate to our chances of victory. But what about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Who knows? Their actions could even affect the chances of these 16. Maybe the reason they're not on here is because those 4 are dolls or something.
Dolls? Interesting.
Our AI selves must have killed each other over and over again to produce this data, and then been reset to do it all over again. Could that monitor room have been the place they did the test runs? Ah, wait. They're AIs, so they don't only have to have fought digitally. True, no reason they would need to assemble in that room. Come to think of it, I heard that there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. All the candidates. All the candidates who survived the first trial. Okay. Wait, can you say that again? I just want to see the picture of the monitor room again. Okay, no, you can't. Since we learned the loader's real name, there's no question it was these four, woof. But I don't know what they have in common, meow. There's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met, woof. There must be something in common.
Alright, so what's everybody's statements right now? Something odd about the occupations on the roster. What the 16 have in common. Participants versus candidates. The four not on the roster may be dolls or something. Gashu said the AIs in the monitor room were the candidates who survived the first trial. There's not enough of them, right? Interesting. Four not listed are a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met. Take a look at the names again. Interesting. Why? What is there in common? View first sheet. Second sheet. I'm just wondering if anybody's gonna like say something. Third sheet. Fourth sheet. Okay. Cancel. If we go through everybody again, does anybody react that I missed? Doesn't look like it. Does anybody react to this? Because this is weird. Honestly, it's more weird that nobody reacts to that. Gashu said the AIs in the monitor room were the candidates who survived the first trial. I really want to talk to you more. In the digital world, we must have been made to kill each other again and again. Okay. A mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met. Okay. I don't think there's anything in here that's gonna help me. I just wanted to look at it, I guess. No, I don't think so. So something here conflicts. 16 people, what they have in common. Something odd about the occupations. Do these go together? Apply? No. Okay. Participants and candidates. Maybe the four missing are participants but not candidates? Is that potentially it? So maybe it would be... Wait, what? So maybe there's something odd about the occupations. No. What they have in common. Store. Apply. No. Okay. Kind of curious how Sarah's chances of victory are the highest, huh? That's also weird that when we extract from you, you don't say anything more about that. Something odd about the occupations. Because no one else talks about the occupations, right? No. Could be dolls or something, maybe? Candidates who survived the first trial. Can we do that with what they have in common? But also, not all of them passed the first trial. Or not all of them failed the first trial, at least. No. Not living people and someone we never met. Touch them. Something odd about the occupations. What is odd about the occupations? I didn't want to do that. I mean, we've talked about why ex-detective is weird. What is odd about the occupations? Does anything conflict with what we know? I don't think so. Self-employed. So what exactly does so do? Interesting. That could be it, maybe? But no one is talking about what so does between participants and candidates. Not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, unless they were talking about them distinctly. So I feel like this is important. But who does it go against? Mix of people who are living and dead and someone we never know. You said people are dolls or something. You said occupations. You said what the 16 have in common. But we've tried these two before. What exactly? I forget what you were saying. The candidates who survived the first trial. I think we tried those two together as well. Or the candidates who survived the first trial. Okay. I don't know, I'm kind of just thinking like I should try So's argument against a few more people. Maybe Gin? Apply? No. What about you? Oh! Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then what are the candidates the Flowmaster spoke of? Those qualified to win. Left on the final vote. I don't think it's that. I think it's those qualified to win. It's those with the qualifications, the right, those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, if Gashu, who swears loyalty to the organization, were to make a transgression, he'd try to kill a candidate. Did he try to kill a candidate? Wrong. That would be defying the organization. Wait, what? Oh, he'd try to kill a non-candidate. What if there was one of us who didn't have the right to a victory? A non-candidate. Gashu would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? Wait, what? Please select the non-candidate. Who's the non-candidate? Let me look at the roster. So maybe so is the non-candidate because he has a 0% chance of winning. Or Neo, because she doesn't appear on the roster at all. Right? Because everyone else does. So it would be Neo. Neo's the person who's not a candidate. Neo. Yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the names of the candidates who are qualified for victory. Even Shin Tsukimi, with a 0% chance to win, is actually listed. But Neo, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. And in the monitor room, there was no AI of you. Oh, okay, yeah, I was wondering about that, because that's Mishima and that's right. No, there didn't exist Neo AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Gashu tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to Neo. This was your transgression, Gashu.
Fantastic, simply fantastic. This is way too fast. Yes, indeed, you are the chosen one.
It's over. All of the energy's leaving me. Our long, long discussion. And at the end, we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. When I thought about what would happen if I weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Neo. All of the fault lies with Gashu.
Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, this death game. What's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing?
Huh?
That is my first and last hint for you.
Last?
Miss Sarah Chidowin, you have overlooked something important about the Floormaster's code.
About the code?
It is written clearly.
If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death, or it must be retried 24 hours later. So they might just kill him and not give us additional time? Huh?
And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue.
You're kidding. Stop.
Everyone, please earn victory.
No way! This is... He offed himself! Gashu!
No. No. This is impossible. It should be over. Why? Why this? He was gonna do this from the... Oh, he was gonna do this from the start. Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet, Gashu casually threw away his life. He easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon. A demon! This shouldn't have... Safalin. Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game. I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. No. You're really gonna continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Anything. Just please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Neo. Neo is the sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose too. One of the commoners. So or Kana? Shit. Neo's the sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Oh my god! Let me think, right? Neo has 2 votes. So if she voted for herself, that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other votes. 7 if you include us. Okay. What happens when there's a tie? I don't remember what the rules for ties are. If there's a tie, does everyone who's tied get killed? I'm not sure. I'll think about that. Because if we were to then vote for Neo, Neo votes for herself, and then somehow votes are split evenly between Kana and So, that would be a 3-way tie. And if there's a 3-way tie... No, because there were rules about ties, right? Weren't there? There were, like... If there's a tie and one of the ties is the sacrifice wins or something like that. I'm not totally sure. Anyway, I think this is where we're gonna leave it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. This is an unbelievably good trial. There were so many of you who are so excited for this part, and I can understand why. This is crazy. And oh my god. Okay. I need to think over my options before I record the next episode. I'm really interested to hear what y'all's thoughts are. I don't want any advice, obviously, but listening to thoughts is always interesting. And, you know, maybe if someone could clear up what they already said about the rules of ties might be helpful. But yeah, like I said, no advice, no spoilers, anything like that. Y'all have been amazing about that so far, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I am. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.